Samuel in Texas writes to me and he says, "Hello, Paul." Well, hello, Samuel. I've recently discovered your channel, so this is my first time sending you a question. Wow, nicely done. I've been wondering if surround speakers are needed for movies. I understand that a center speaker is used for most dialogue, but when I watch movies with a 5.1 surround on my system, I rarely hear anything coming from the surround speakers. I suppose it would depend on how an individual film is mixed, which is true, but sometimes it feels underwhelming that most of the sound comes from the front speakers, and the surrounds are just merely there for effects. Perhaps these are just my expectations, though. How important do you feel that surround speakers are? Would it be okay watching movies in stereo or 3.1? Well, yeah, I mean, there are a couple of older Dolby, like on my surround system, my surround sound processor, I can choose a 3.1. I can choose those kinds of smaller surround systems. But the only reason that I think I would do that is for a very specific kind of older film that was never encoded in surround sound. For a modern film that's surrounded, that's encoded into 5.1 or Dolby Atmos 12, whatever the heck it is, you kind of want to have that there. I have a Dolby system. I think there's 13 channels or 12. It's a Dolby Atmos system. And I will tell you that those top channels never work because I don't watch those kinds of movies. So the kinds of movies where the top channels, the channels above us, that's a lot of, the big flying saucer ones or the Godzilla, and I really don't watch those kinds of movies. So I kind of wasted my money on that. But I will tell you, I have tried watching a standard film, just, a well-produced and recorded film with and without the surround speakers on, and there is a difference. And the difference is in feeling like you're in the space. So in my system, I have it set up such that if I listen for it, I don't hear anything. But if I turn it off, I hear its lack. And that's a pretty important thing because a lot of the surround stuff is very, very low level. Maybe you got a guy standing out on the street and he's talking and the dialogue's coming from the center channel and he's moving to the left and to the right, and you're hearing all that on the front channels, but you're also feeling like you're in the space. Maybe you're out in the street in New York City. Well, some of the traffic sounds and all of that are very subtly added into the surround and speakers, the side speakers and the rear speakers in particular. And again, it depends on the movie, of course, but they're very subtle. And you don't hear things coming from it, but it gives you that sense of space. And that's, make the experiment yourself. Do what I did. Find a movie that is just a modern movie and find yourself, turning it on, turning it off for portions of the movie and just see if you can tell. I bet you can. Okay, thanks. And my producer has said, tell them to hit the subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button. All right, because you don't want to miss any of this. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Thanks. Bye.